Alright guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Aaron Schaefer. I'm with Hashtag Gigs LLC. That's the name of my company, the name of the business that I've started. And so this, I don't know if you've watched any of my other videos, but I'm actually just kind of keeping track for 30 days a little bit about what I'm doing with my time, and to hopefully improve my time management, and also help remind me of my goals and the things to kind of keep myself on track. So I don't have very many people watching my videos right now. Sometimes, I look at these videos and I check to see how many people have viewed it, and my views so far, my previous video only had 3 views, so I wish I could reach out to more people, but I guess that will come in time. And I've been thinking about it quite a bit. I'd like to start my videos with a scripture, seeing that I come from a religious background. And so there was a really cool, so I got an email from my church, and it basically from the area, my church of the area where I live, and I noticed a quote in there, and I've always been wondering how I can present this idea to you, and it came perfectly out and in this letter that I got. And so I'm going to share that with you, and it's exactly what I kind of been wanting to share with you in regards of preparing oneself, their mind, their spirit, and their body, and how I see this. And it's also, it's also used for many. The purpose of this. Yeah, well, I'll help you. I'll let you just come out with your own conclusions. But it was written by one of our leaders of the church. Of course, it doesn't matter whether you believe you're a member of our church or a member of my faith or anything like that, because it's just like any successful person in life. It doesn't matter really their religious background too much as far as the message they're sharing or the information they're sharing. And it's up to us to listen, ponder, and feel within ourselves the truthfulness of the message. So I'd like to share with you. I wrote it down because I can't really look at it in on my phone as I record this. So I'm just going to do this here. It was a teaching put out by a leader of our church. His name was Spencer W. Kimball, and it actually is mentioned in a book he wrote called The Miracle of Forgiveness. And this is what he said. He taught that we must be anxiously engaged in a positive program of preparation. And that's what I feel like I'm doing with myself right now in making these videos, prepare my mind, doing a morning ritual and stuff like that. I feel like this is a positive program that that's helping me prepare myself to be more enabled to help my family, my wife and my kids and all those that associate with me. He continues to say, "It is not enough to hope for the best. We must prepare for it." He explained, "The Lord will not translate one good's hopes and desires and intentions into works. Each of us must do that for himself." And so I just thought that was a really good thought. And, I'll let you think for yourself about that. You can more than welcome to rewind and listen to that again. But continuing on, what I do with these videos is I just kind of give a report, a little bit of my progress that I'm making. And so this helps me think about what I'm doing, what I keep on messing up on, and what I need to start changing in my life in order to be able to not stay in the same place that I'm currently at, to keep on making progress and moving forward. So I wrote down on a card here, I kind of jot down a little bit. I don't want to keep you too long because I don't want to bore you or anything, but I think you'll find. So here's my report. So my morning ritual, that's been suffering quite a bit. It's been broken up quite often throughout the last few days, And that's probably one reason why I haven't really gotten on here and made a video, because I kind of feel guilty and I don't feel prepared like I should and stuff like that. Like I want you to have a positive example, and obviously I'm gonna make mistakes and stuff like that and mess up with a lot of things that my focus has really been on organizing, and I'm just overwhelmed with how much work is needed to be done around the house, and I really wish I could hire somebody to come and help out, and so I can focus more on my goals and prepare myself and make that progress that I'm trying to make, and not be stretching myself out too thin. However, I haven't done that, so that's just kind of on the back burners. It's a thought that's going on in my mind. And I feel like I could justify that because of this programming project that I've picked up, and I'm getting paid good enough to possibly entertain the idea of hiring out some of the housework that I've just to get past this, this spring cleaning, yard work, garden, all this stuff that I've been doing. I always tell my wife that I don't think I have time to work on a garden this year with all the stuff that I've already got going on. But it's fun. It's nice to do that and take a break and work on the yard a little bit and try to make it nice, and also doing a little extra by doing a garden and stuff like that. But anyway, so without what somebody has said before, I've heard them say this before, but without further ado, let's just go and continue on. So I'm still taking cold showers. Actually, I haven't missed a day on that still. I still continue to take cold showers. Sometimes I take 2 cold showers. And when I say, like I've mentioned before, it's not a full length cold shower. I take my normal shower with warm water, and then at the end of that shower, I take 30 seconds or 60 second. I just stay under the cold water for 60 seconds and just try to enjoy that moment, that experience, and that has been very helpful to me because it gives me that self-confidence, the idea that I can push myself to do those things that may be a little bit hard for you to do that you don't want to do, and so it's just been influencing me in that way, and also it gives me something to be grateful for. That I'm not doing the same thing that I used to do, and I'm creating habits and things that is going to lead me in the right direction towards my ultimate vision and purpose. So doing that, studying scriptures, for the most part I've been doing that. I say for the most part because it's been, sometimes I get, if I wake up late, and which I'll get to that point, I talk about that, but when I get up late, it seems to get put on hold because I'm rushing the kids out to school, and I didn't give myself time to do that scripture study because maybe I stayed up too late, and then so I end up waking up too late. But anyway, so that's something I usually still try to, I've been having scripture study with my family every morning, at the breakfast table, and I may have missed 1 or 2 days here and there as I create this habit of having this scripture study with my kids. And there's also, but anyways, I still try to find time as soon as I see a little bit of extra time, where some downtime, maybe I'm tired of cleaning the house or whatever I'm doing with cleaning around the house, that I take a break to read the scriptures. And so I think for the most part I've been keeping up with it every day, but I don't have a checklist that I've been marking off, which I think is going to be something I'm going to need to do, so I know how consistent I'm being with my goals and with my routines and stuff like that. That's going to help lead me to my ultimate vision and purpose and achieve my bigger goals. So exercise, I've been doing great on that. I continue to exercise. Even sometimes I'll do cardio. I feel like sometimes I want to do cardio twice in a day. I still like, or at least when on the days that I work out my muscles, I still feel like doing cardio. And so I've been doing great on that. I've been keeping up with my goals on that. Still doing the 15 push up, 3 sets of 15 push ups or at least twice a week. And then on the days that I've actually assigned, which are Saturday and Tuesdays, are when I do the muscle. And then so today was muscle exercise. Also, I did cardio this evening. I just felt like I just wanted to do it, so I did it. And so, well, what happened actually, what led me to exercising is that when I went to get online to do some development work, I went to check my email because I'm expecting some answers to some questions that I have, and I'm not, and there was no reply, and I wasn't sure what to do next on the programming. So I thought, okay, what should I do with my time? Should I work on my personal online business, which actually I thought about, but then I thought, I feel like I need to do some cardio. So, and then I felt like I needed to do this video, and I needed to do some studying that I hadn't done yet. And so I went ahead, and that's what I've been doing this evening for the extra time that I have, because you know how I've changed my. Anyways, that's what I'm doing, and I hate to review everything that I've been talking about, or why I'm doing the things, or goals and everything that I've been doing. Staying up late and getting up early, getting less sleep, stuff like that. You'll just have to watch the other videos if you haven't seen them yet to know kind of follow me of what's going on with this 30-day challenge. At least for the beginning of my 30-day challenge, you should follow that stuff. So reading 15 minutes a day, other books other than the spiritual books, but books pertaining to self-development and stuff like that. That's been out of routine. I haven't been doing that, and so that's something I need to do. And most of these things that I'm noticing that I'm not doing and not keeping up with is because I'm starting to slack off on not reviewing my goals every single day, every morning like I should. And then that also comes down to the point where I stay up too late, I sleep in too long, and so I don't plan my day. I miss my morning routine, and so it's very difficult to make great progress in your life if you don't prepare yourself first thing in the morning, if you don't make that extra time. So that's one lesson I've been learning the past few days is if I'm not strong and I don't go to bed on time and wake up on time, then the rest of my day suffers. My progress suffers. And so that's a really good point to think about when preparing yourself for each day, or when you have goals and you want to achieve them. You need to prepare yourself every morning, review those goals, plan your day in order to be able to make even the tiniest little progress towards those goals. You need to do that every day. And that's why I'm saying that to you, not as somebody that's doing it himself, because like I said, I'm messing up several times, but I'm telling you just as a witness that I have much more productive days if I make that time. If I went on the days that I do those things, or get up early and do my morning ritual, because part of my morning ritual is making that time to do these things to be productive. And so making and keeping promises to my wife. So my wife is actually, it's kind of backfired on me a little bit, because she's actually asked me to do things that were definitely a lot more challenging to complete in one day. And so like one of the big things is that she wanted me to work on exchanging out the winter clothes with summer clothes. And obviously anybody that's ever done that with 4 kids or more know exactly how tough that is, to go through the closets of all your kids, even your own closet, and swapping all that clothes is a very difficult task. I'm on day 2 of working on that, and nice to have clothes all over. I've cleaned off the kitchen counters to making room for me to put piles of clothes and exchange them out. You know, some of our kids are growing out, are too small for clothes, and so I'm packing them up for, you know, possibly in the future, you know, because we like to save our clothes just in case we, you know, me and my wife aren't done having kids, and so we just want to save clothes. And we don't know if in the future if we're going to be having a boy or a girl, but we do plan on having kids in the future, and so we keep our clothes that our kids have grown out of instead of trying to buy new ones when the time comes. And so this is a big task to swap out winter clothes with summer clothes, and then vice versa when in the fall. Okay, so, but I've been working on that. I've been trying to fulfill that promise. However, I haven't been able to do it all in one day like she is possibly hoping for. Okay, I do not know.